You can't handle it. You've got.
So we're outside the ALLIANZ Arena, the home of Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich v Tottenham in the Champions League. Got Spurs fan Dean with me. Dean, how are you feeling about this game?
As we said before, it's a bit of a dead rubber, but got to be here. You know, it's another Champions League game, so you know we want to win this. Also, Bayern want to win this, and it's going to be a sort of good test for some of our younger kids, I think.
Realistically, who do you think that Mourinho will put in the team? Obviously, Harry Kane hasn't travelled. Troy Parrott is there. Do you think he will? Do you think he would actually get the start?
I think so. I think Sonny's come as well, so he's got somebody beside him. So I don't see why not. We've seen him in a lot of youth games, and he's been pretty decent. So yeah, why not test him? I mean, there's nothing to lose here, obviously, apart from the game. But there's no, you know, whatever we do is not going to improve our position in that league. So yeah, why not? Why not give him a go? I think Wanyama's going to come. Ericsson, I think I'd play. So yeah, I think it'll still be a decent team. So yeah, I still think we've got enough. But I mean, we've got a proper tonking back home, and we need to make up for that.
Well, there's a lot of players, even like Ryan Sessegnon and Giovanni Lo Celso, our brand new signings. We haven't seen much of them, so it'd be nice to see them play, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Gio's had no minutes at all, so he needs to get some. And again, this is a decent game. It's a good stadium, so yeah, in front of a lot of fans.
Now, Bayern Munich have never ever won 6 out of 6 in a group stage in their history in the Champions League. Obviously, they will want to win the game, but do you think that because they've won 5 out of 5, they've already qualified as Tottenham have? Yeah. Do you think that they will put a lot of youth players out and perhaps reserve players as well?
Yeah, I think so, because it's like I say, it's a test for both teams. We saw a lot of the younger players play when we was here for the Audi Cup, and they put a lot of the sort of youth players out. Tanganga, I think he'll play. So yeah, I'm hoping we'll test light in defence, a bit in the midfield, Troy up front. I'd like to see him start, but he will definitely be on for sure.
Do you think this guy in between us will be playing?
Oh yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. He has to play.
Yeah, Dean, in all seriousness, what has Jose Mourinho changed at Tottenham? Because he's been in charge for 5 games. The only game that we've lost is the Man United away game.
Yeah.
5-0 at home to Burnley on Saturday. Heung-min Son scored an absolute worldie. What has Mourinho changed? And also, let me just add, Sissoko is scoring as well.
Yeah. I think it's changed the attitude. We're playing like we used to play under Pochettino when he was first here. But now it could still be this honeymoon period, the new manager coming in. But with Jose, he's a winner. You know, you can't not. You know, he's a definite winner. So without a shadow of doubt, it's that mentality. It's that winning mentality. So I think you can see the belief in the players as well. I mean, the Burnley game. No disrespect for Burnley. I see their team, and I thought it was going to be a 1-1, maybe a 2-1 if we could just shave it.
Yeah.
But we're brilliant. We were absolutely brilliant that day. I mean, Sonny's goal was just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I watched it over and over and over again. And you see some of the sliding tackles coming in. And he just toe poked the ball and then just kept running. They even tried to wave him over just before he got in the box. But then after running all that distance to then be able to have the sort of confidence to still slot it in the goal. Just brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
But even Lucas Moura getting back defending, that was a difference that we saw in him.
Yeah.
And one thing for me that I absolutely loved on Saturday is that Tottenham were 4-0 up, and one of our players lost the ball, and Jose Mourinho on the sidelines went absolutely mad because he wanted that clean sheet, he wanted the perfect performance, and he got it, didn't he?
Yeah. I've seen, you know, a lot of the press conferences he does. He calls it the defensive process rather than the defenders and defending, which is where everybody defends. And that's what Moura was doing. He was brilliant. He was all over the pitch. You know, he wasn't doing the job that probably you think he would be doing, sort of like running onto balls and stuff like that. But he was up, and the miles he must have covered on Saturday was ridiculous.
So Jose Mourinho, you are very confident that he will deliver us a trophy?
Yeah, we've got to get that winning mentality though. We really have. I mean, it's all right saying yes, we can do this because of, but it's that the guys that are there, they haven't won anything. Oh, they won the Audi Cup here, but as in terms of anything else, we just haven't. We just haven't done it. We've been close, But it was getting across that line. I mean, the Champions League game, we could have won that. I really do think we could have won that, and the semi-final, we could have won that too.
Now, going back to today's game, how different do you feel the fact that when you got on the plane coming to Munich, the fact that Tottenham have already qualified, do you feel different?
There's a lot less pressure, but at the same time, we've done a lot of these trips, and the plane, there's us and a few other Tottenham supporters. That plane was rammed with Spurs supporters. I mean, drunk the plane dry. Let's be fair. I mean, it was funny. The stewardess going, I've never sort of poured out so many beers.
There were a lot of drinks flowing.
There was a lot. It was a good time. So yeah, there's a lot of Spurs out here. So again, for that, I'd hate to see them come out and just do like a training exercise.
Yeah.
For the amount of fans that are out there, they've got to play and they've got to go for the win.
But the team are still representing Tottenham Hotspur Football Club, so we can't just roll over and let them win. And dare I mention the 7-2.
No, that was a proper drubbing. We don't want one of them again. Because all they'll do is, the aggregate score was this much or whatever it was. So we owe them. I don't think we're not going to sort of come back and give them a 7-2. But I'd like to see us at least win. Just to say, this is where we come. This is where we was, and this is where we are. Again, there's a lot of team changes. The players that the Bayern are going to bring in against the players that we're going to bring in.
Yeah.
So it's going to be kind of like almost on the same level, like on a par. But I still like to see us go for it and go and take the win.
Dean, let's talk about the last 16 because last night's results in the Champions League. We now know the possible 5 teams that we could face.
Yep.
How are you feeling about those 5 clubs?
Yeah, I look at all of those and I think we've got the beating of those, especially now. Maybe in the Pochettino area, maybe not. You have a bit of a doubt, but now, like I say, Jose's come in and he's instilled this confidence, not only in the players but in us as fans as well.
Yeah.
We thought that going to Man United, we was going to win that game.
Yeah.
But for some reason, Man United decided that's the day they're going to be on fire. I mean, Rashford is smashing them in for fun. I mean, look what they've done to City. Tore them apart. Man City, with all that talent, they tore them apart.
But going through the 5 clubs, Barcelona, for instance.
Yep.
Would you feel confident that we can get a result over the 2 legs against Barcelona?
Yeah, I do. I mean, at our place now, I mean, that's going to be rocking.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I do. I mean, it was a 2-2 last time at their place. Was it 4-2 at ours?
4-2, yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah. I mean, Messi again. He was just marvelous.
That was last year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
This was this time last year,
exactly
away at Barcelona.
Exactly this day last year, it was at Barcelona. It was a 2-2. So yeah, I think we can do it, but we've got to try and get up that belief as well as the players.
But if you could choose one of the 5 clubs who Tottenham will face, because the Champions League draw is on Monday, 11 o'clock, live on BT Sport. Now, if you could choose one of the clubs that Tottenham are going to face, who would you choose?
Valencia.
You fancy an away trip at Valencia in March?
Yes,
that'd be rather nice.
Yes, it would be. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think Valencia. And then possibly PSG. And after that, is it Juventus we got as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Juventus. They're the ones I think that I would like in my top 3 if I could have them. So if I could get Valencia first, yeah, like that.
Now, obviously, Tottenham got to the Champions League final on the 1st of June.
Yeah.
Can we really do it again?
I don't see why not, because we have the same personnel, but we have got a manager that his craft is just that little bit better. I mean, you saw when he made that substitution early on, he didn't like what he saw, made the substitution, and it changed the game.
But are we as fans putting too much pressure on Jose Mourinho winning us a trophy? Because I feel very excited, everyone feels very excited, and we all keep coming out with these stats of Jose Mourinho's won trophies here, he's won trophies everywhere he's gone. Are we putting too much pressure on him saying, well, just deliver us a trophy? Or will he really focus on something like the FA Cup this season and make that his first trophy at the club?
Yeah, I think he will do. I think he'll do that just to prove a point. Say, look, I am a winner, you was all wrong, I was right. And you should have backed me in the first place.
It's not about him though, Dean. He's very humble now.
No, we all know. Yes, he can be very humble. He's very sort of arm around the shoulder, Jose, and like cuddling everybody. but you know that hunger's still there. You know that when something goes wrong on the pitch, you can see him. He wants to rip up the turf and beat people with it. So he's still got that in him. And then when he gets in front of the camera, he's humble. So yeah, I think that there is two Joses.
Dean, give me a score prediction for tonight.
I think we're going to win this 2-1.
You think we're going to win?
I do think.
I'm going to go for a 1-1.
Okay, sure.
And I think that would be a good result.
And what about the bear?
Well, as long as he's not playing.
As long as he's not in goal, we'll be all right.
Let me know in the comments section below what your thoughts are on what Dean has said and your score prediction for tonight. Come on, you Spurs.
Come Spurs.